Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you what you can do after you finish the game. If you've been wondering what the hell can you do in this game after you beat all the bosses, you beat the Elden Beast, and you don't know what to do, I'm here to tell you that you can get to NG plus 1, 2, 3, up until 7, and it's not that hard apart from fighting the bosses themselves. So the first thing you want to do after you restart the game and you start the NG plus 1, plus 2 playthrough, whatever, you want to head out this way and just be careful. Don't do what I'm going to do here because I saw some speedruns online where the guys were jumping off this cliff on the left and getting teleported. So don't do this because you're just going to respawn behind. So just go straight here. There's going to be this boss. So just fight this boss. Depending on what level you are, you might want to consider leveling up before you actually start an NG plus new game, just because then it'll be a lot easier to beat the bosses, or the initial bosses at least. And you just keep going through just like you would, or just like you have in the beginning. Then I saved on the side of grace. You don't have to fight this boss. I just like kicking its ass just because at the beginning of the game I tried to fight it, I don't know, dozens of times, and it kicked my ass, so I like humiliating him. Once you're here at the Church of LA, just go this way to this side of grace, and then keep going up here to the left towards the castle, but we are not gonna enter the castle or even fight Margit. Once we're here, then there's this bridge. You want to go down. I was kind of confused because I didn't remember where I was going, but you want to go down that bridge. It seems like there's no end, but there's a path down right here. So you want to go down and around to the new area of the map towards the lake area. So there's going to be Side of Grace. You want to save here. And this will take you to the round table hold. So as you're going to see now, we are at the mark 84 hours and 42 minutes in total of gameplay, just because of my previous two gameplays. It took me around 10 minutes to get here, but you can get here a lot quicker if you just go straight for this Side of Grace. And then you want to go straight and keep going down towards the lake. I'm just saving at whatever Side of Grace I see. But one important thing, this Side of Grace coming up ahead on the right, you want to stop here and save here. Just because I didn't, and then I had to lose time coming back to it, because it's going to be important, because that's going to teleport us to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Now I'm going behind the dragon. If you don't remember, there's the key to enter the academy behind this dragon. I'm also saving on this Side of Grace, which is really important, at the front of the dragon. Once you get the key, so you want to go back to that Side of Grace that we should have saved at. And then once we're there, there's going to be a teleport to the inside of the academy around there. I'm going to show you right now where it is. So I'm saving here for the first time. And then around here behind this building, right here, this gazebo right here, this is the teleport that you're going to use to get inside this part. So you save here. Once you have the key, you can enter. Once you enter, now is the important part. We're going to go straight through for a part of it. And there's going to be a way for us to get to the Volcano Manor really quickly from here. If you don't know what it is, it's a way where you die, but then you get teleported straight to the Volcano Manor, which just saves a lot of time. So we want to go up this elevator. I'm just letting the enemy take a little bit of life from me, because as I'm going to explain now, we're going down and there's one enemy down there that's going to have to kill us with this attack, where it grabs us and takes us inside of it and just kills us. If it doesn't kill us like that, we're not able to come to the Volcano Manor. Then once we're here, so you want to jump left like I did and keep going this way. You can avoid the bats, not a problem. Just go in this side, this tunnel right here. There's going to be a bunch of other bats. Keep jumping around and avoiding them if you can. Then you got to jump down here, but be careful not to die. There's only ledges on some sides of the hole. Then you want to keep going around. There's another hole, and same thing right here. Be careful when you're dropping down. And then on this part, there's going to be two enemies on this platform. You can kill them so they're not attacking you, which it can be pretty annoying. Save at this Side of Grace, and we're going to jump right down. So right here, after we've saved. So now that we're here, we're going to drop down this way. Keep going left and through this little tunnel right here. Then you're going to drop down, and right to the right there's going to be the twin bosses right here. So be careful, get your summon out. There's a way you can jump on rock that will allow you to beat them easily if you have any ranged attacks. Otherwise, they're not too hard. Obviously, depending what level you are, it's good to be over leveled for these initial bosses. Then there's the side of grace over here. You can save, and right ahead is the Altus Plateau. Don't do what I just did here, and I just fell and died. So that's why I always keep saving at the sites of grace, because sometimes I'm clumsy and I die, and I don't want to do the whole thing again. So it's better to be cautious than to die and have to do a lot of stuff again and lose a lot of time. So you want to go this way. There's going to be a boss to your left, but don't mind it. Drop down. There's a side of grace ahead of you. And once we're here, we're trying to go towards the entrance of the capsule, but we're not actually going inside the capsule. I'm going to show you what we're going to do in a moment. So we just want to go straight through this camp. There's another side of grace coming up. You can save if you want. And then right beside the entrance, so there's the stairway right there to the left, there's going to be a cave, and we want to go to that cave and get to the side of grace, because that's going to allow us to teleport to Furumazula, come back here, and then get us inside Furumazula for real. So I'm going to explain to you. Once you're here, then you want to go to the 4 belfries right there on the map, because once we're there, we can teleport. There's a teleport spot to Furumazula. So the 4 belfries are right here. I'm going to teleport to that side of grace in front of the dragon that I showed you, and then just jump on your horse and keep going straight up those rocks that you see right there. Just be careful always not to die. I'm just saving at any side of grace I see, because again, I don't want to keep redoing things. There's a bunch of stuff that I cut out of this video where I died and I didn't have the side of grace. So you just want to go all the way up. Once we're here, this side of grace is important to get, and then there's going to be a chest right here on the left. There's a key. You want to get that key and down to this teleport right here. You want to activate the teleport, and this will take you to Furumazula. The thing is, we want to be really careful right here, because you're at Furumazula, but you're not anywhere near where you want to be. There are no sides of grace here. You cannot go to the main part of Furumazula. What we're going to do, we're actually going to teleport back to that cave that we just found out next to the entrance of the capital. So right here. Once we're here, you want to quit the game. You don't have to be fast like the guys in speedrun. You can do it at a normal pace. Once you quit, you re-enter the game. And once you re-enter the game, you are actually inside the center of Furumazula. Be careful over here to the right. As you're going to see, I actually died because I'm a noob. So don't do that, otherwise you will have to redo the whole thing of coming to Furumazula, teleporting there from the 4 belfries, and then quitting the game and entering again. So right up ahead, there's a side of grace over here to the left. Just save here. They're going to kill me, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to respawn right here, get my runes, and it's all fine. Once that's done, then you go left and you keep running. There's going to be the dragon that's going to come down here. Just keep running. I'm not trying to kill every enemy. I'm just going for the fastest way to beat the game. You can save here as well. Keep going straight down to the right. Here to the left. Be careful with these enemies. They're strong, but drop down and they should leave you alone. Here I decided to kill them because they were annoying me, but we're going to go left here on this way. Then drop down. Keep going down. And this, we also want to go this way. There's a side of grace right here. And then up ahead is the Godskin Duo boss fight. It actually took me 5, 6 times to kill them. So now it's the part of the game where the big bosses start coming up, and now you have to be either overpowered or have a really good strategy for all these bosses. The Godskin Duo, unfortunately, on the console I'm not able to skip them. If you've seen video online, there are ways to skip if you do the horse glitch and all that. But for me it just wasn't working, and this took me 5 to 6 times, like I said. So just be careful with them, and eventually you'll beat them. This will take the most time out of everything we're here, just beating these bosses again. And once you do that, save, go right down these stairs, through that door right here, and right through the window. Keep going down to the right again, then drop down. You probably remember this part. If you've beaten the game, you definitely have beaten the game so far. Keep going around. I'm not going to fight this guy. Just jump. Just running and jumping. That's what we're doing until we get to the bosses. Then be careful with the birds and the dragon ahead. Then you want to keep just running. I'm going to run around the dragon. You don't have to beat this dragon. Keep running around. Then go straight. Be careful here not to fall. Right, up the stairs, and up the elevator. There's going to be a site of grace ahead of you. And then up ahead, there's going to be the Draconic Tree Sentinel, and right after, Malekith. So just be careful here, obviously. This is also a pretty annoying boss if you're not overpowered. I'm not necessarily overpowered, but against this one I am. I actually upgraded to the max my Black Knight Tish summon right here. So it does a lot of damage against these bosses and it keeps them pretty occupied with themselves. So I'm able to attack from a distance with my build. So the thing right now is just try to beat the boss and keep going until the next boss, until you beat the game. If your objective is to get to NG+7, then just try to do it as fast as possible, obviously. So I actually got him. That was my 4th or 5th try. Then you're gonna have all the cutscenes and get to here, save your game, and then we want to go up the stairs that's in the back. I'm actually kind of lost here. I didn't remember where I was going, so I'll just wander around a little bit. Sorry about that. But the main thing is, once you do everything, you go to the 4 belfries and you actually get to summon, or not summon, you get to teleport to Furumazula, then the game is pretty much over, in the sense that you just have to run through a little bit and then you get to the part of the bosses. So the part that we want to go is back here, the stairwell, and this is going to take us to Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. So once we get here, there's actually this annoying guy right here before that, but this guy shouldn't worry you too much. If you're struggling against this guy, then you probably should level up before moving ahead, because it gets pretty difficult from here on. So as you can see, I easily defeated him. He's going to say a bunch of nonsense. It doesn't matter. Then you save your game and move on to Godfrey. I'm leveling up every time I get a little bit, because I'm at the point, I'm level 180 something. I don't remember. I didn't see there. But I'm getting to the point where each level is almost 300,000 runes. So if I'm almost at that quantity and I die and I'm not able to recover them, then it's a little bit of a struggle to get them back. So now I'm actually fighting Godfrey, and I actually beat him my first try, as you're going to see here. So just be careful. Again, I have the Black Knight Tish against him. And just be careful and keep running around, because you at this point have probably fought him a lot, so you should probably know him better and what to do. Once you're at this point, then you defeat him, and then you move on to finally get Radagon and the Elden Beast. So in total, the game took about, to get here, it takes about less than half an hour if you're really fast and you're really good at the Godskin Duo boss. To me, it took around an hour, and I still wasn't able to defeat the Elden Beast. This is the one that I have the most difficulty with. So if you're good and you're very overpowered and over leveled, then it should be a breeze to you to get to NG+5, 6, and 7. To me, I'm still at that point where I should probably level up a little bit before fighting this boss. But this tutorial was all about showing you how you can get to where I got, the path you should make, the optimal way to reach Furumazula and get to the final bosses. As you can see here, it took me around an hour and 10 minutes to get to this part of the game. So if you remember back, we checked the clock, it was 84:42, now it's 85:55. I took a while because, as you saw, I died a couple times where I shouldn't have, and I actually upgraded my summon to level 10, which took also a while. So if you enjoyed this tutorial and now you have some idea what to do after you finish the game, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.